Well, let's go a little bit deeper, a little more high tech on the side of charging systems for hybrids. Now, although we don't have rectifier bridges and things that we normally deal with and think of associated with a mechanical alternator, we do have the power electronics magnetics. Those are coils, part of the transformers to step 270 some volts down to, as we're seeing right here live, 14.2. Again, remember, this is not a key-on engine stop mode we're in right now. We are readied up. This engine will run when it needs to. It could run at any moment, but that's charging voltage from our solid state DC to DC converter. What we're seeing on the screen right now actually are two channels. Channel A, that's blue, that's going to be connected right now. It's hooked to read AC, alternating current. We're at the same place we were looking at our meter right now, over here on the accessory junction block by our fuse panel, our BEC, and we're seeing on a 500 millivolt scale. So from the very bottom of your screen to the very top of your screen, that's a half a volt, 500 millivolts. And the AC component of that DC 14.2 volts of charging from that DC to DC converter, very, very clean. It's not an alternator, so we don't have moving components. We don't have to have the inverter or anything. I'm sorry, the rectifier bridge or anything. We are seeing about, gosh, it's almost indistinguishable, but I'm going to say maybe 20 or 30 millivolts, well under 500 millivolts, or well under a half a volt. That would be something that you would consider possibly too much ripple voltage. So it's just a little bit of the artifacts of the electronics working. This is a really, really clean signal. You see on channel 2, which is in red, that's my DC component. That is what's going to charge the auxiliary battery and run these headlights and do all the things we were seeing at 40, 50, 60 amps. So checking these out is very similar to what you've been doing. If you're an advanced tech, you can do auto electric. I'm an old auto electric guy myself, so this is like the back of my hand. But if it's not your specialty, it is very, very similar to working with a mechanical alternator. You're just dealing with a solid state unit that works anytime that vehicle is in run potential mode, or readied up as we call it in the Toyota world.